What a fresh air! Truly, being chosen by the spell has its benefits. Air like that was hard to come by in the real world. Microdust and other pollutants made it rough and unpleasant, not to mention the general stench of the outskirts. In the better parts of the city, sophisticated filtration systems worked diligently. However, filtrated air tasted sterile and stagnant. Only the very rich had access to truly pleasant breathing. And here I am, able to enjoy an unlimited amount of pristine, delicious air. If only there was no dreadful cold, my feet did not ache, and my wrists and back were not in agony. Poor fellow, rest in peace, you pitiful soul. All in all, I'm in good spirits. It's a bit strange, I suppose, to feel good amidst this disaster of a nightmare. But, thankfully, I had time to prepare myself for this eventuality. When the symptoms of the spell first appeared, I did not handle it well. Dying before you even turned 17 was not something one could easily cope with. After visiting my parents' makeshift resting place, well, actually, it was just 2 lines carved into an old tree. Mom, Dad, I'll be there soon. After adding a 3rd line for myself, I suddenly became relaxed, carefree. After all, I didn't have to worry about earning money, finding food, and planning for the future anymore. So, becoming a slave was not that much of a shock. Besides, I know this cold won't kill me. I've already seen what fate is awaiting this caravan further up the mountain. Most likely, it's a pack of monsters, and the attack is going to take place in a matter of hours, not days. So, I still have a chance. Let's take another look at my status. Last time I didn't study the attributes well. Fated.
The strings of fate wrap tightly around you. Unlike the events, both good and bad, are drawn by your presence. There are those who are blessed, and there are those who are cursed, but rarely both.
I guess being fated means improbable things have a higher chance of occurring when I'm around. This is how I managed to receive one of the super rare useless aspects, and a weird variant of it at that. Mark of Divinity.
You bear a faint scent of divinity, as though someone briefly touched by it once, a long time ago.
Interesting. Child of Shadows.
Shadows recognize you as one of their own.
This is a stranger one. Never heard of it. To my surprise, I found myself able to see perfectly in the darkness, as though it was still bright as day. And it's quite possible shadows will reward me with some other yet unknown gifts. Finally, something good. I wonder if...
Stop the caravan! Prepare to camp!
Damn Imperials!
What a weirdo.
Eat. By all the gods, They used to feed me better even in the dungeons!
I would advise against eating those, friend.
You and your advice again! What? Why?
These berries are called bloodbane. They grow in the places where human blood was spilled. That's why there's always a lot of them along the slave trade routes.
So what?
Bloodbane is poisonous. A few berries might be enough to kill an adult man.
Curses.
Isn't this the same place I saw in my vision at the start of the nightmare? The place where the bones of the slaves were buried?